And welcome to this weekend's Behind the Mitten. John Gonzalez along with Amy Sherman broadcasting today from a very special location, but doing what we typically do, right, Amy? Travel the state of Michigan looking for cool things.
That's right, taking you behind the scenes of all sorts of events that are happening across our wonderful state, visiting restaurants and breweries and showing you all the cool things you can do everywhere, because that's what we do. We drive around and eat and drink.
Yes, different orders, but yes, that's what we do. Folks, we love you tuning in every single weekend. We know that you're all over the state, so thank you very much. You can find everything happening with Behind the Mitten at our website, behindthemitten.com, or you can find us on Facebook. Just search for Behind the Mitten with Amy Sherman and John Gonzalez, and you'll get up to speed on where we're at. And you might find a few photos, too, because, Amy, we've been taking a few photos already today.
Yeah, we have, so you can totally get a look at where we're recording at today, because this is a brand new place. We're so excited to be here. Just opened a new brewery. Believe it or not, we're at a brewery, but this is a brand new one, and we've been waiting a long time to hear that these guys are finally ready to open. We are at Looking Glass Brewing in Dewitt, beautiful Dewitt, and we are with owner Joel Dillingham and our good friend Nate Calery, King Calery. Thanks, you guys, for having us here at Looking Glass.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Well, you guys have been waiting a long time for this brewery to open. You've been talking about it. Nate, you told us about it at least a year ago, right?
Yeah. We were, it's been in the making for quite a while, and it's, we had a successful opening, and we're happy to be where we are.
I bet you are, because it's a long road. Now, Joel, you're the owner here at Looking Glass, right?
I'm one of two families, myself, my wife, and our business partner, Lee and Jody Streeter.
And your wife said, yeah, go ahead and open a brewery, no big whoop?
It was supposed to be a little bit smaller, more kind of like what Bad Brewing did in Mason, and obviously the space we're in was quite a bit bigger and required a little bit more with kitchen and things, so yeah. Well, not what she expected.
But you, of course, knew what you wanted the whole time. That's how guys roll. But tell us more about this space, because it is gorgeous. It almost feels like a new build.
Well, thank you. If you would have saw the pictures, before pictures, you would definitely see that it is not. But yeah, no, we've definitely had some help with getting this put together. Mark Swanson, our general contractor, all his subs, family and friends that have helped us throughout the way.
Can you explain to our listeners what this was a...
Oh, this was it was a historic church. Building is listed as a historic building, built in 1930, and it was several churches throughout the years from that time to now. It was vacant for about 8 or 9 years before now, and we just coming in, looked at it again, bigger scale than what we wanted, but we knew that this space would provide a great host for a brewery, because when you open up a brewery, you want it to be family friendly, community driven, a place where people can come in and call it home, and a church, church is just naturally going to do that, right?
It's a gathering space.
Yes, exactly.
But you're also located, which is kind of interesting. We were driving out here off of, 127, and coming into town, and I forgot that you look like you're in the country, and all of a sudden you're right downtown DeWitt, right?
Right.
Yeah, we are 3 miles off of 27, 2 miles off of 69. So, regardless of which way you're coming, you're only a couple of miles off the highway to our door.
Right, but you're right downtown.
Yes, right downtown, right near Sweet Delicious, Scooby-Doo Ice Cream, Bridge Street Social, Relly's.
Crafted Bean.
Yep, Crafted Bean, yes. Can't forget our good old friends across the street with the coffee shop. They take care of us in the mornings.
They've been getting you through it?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, what is it about DeWitt? Why did you choose DeWitt as the location for Looking Glass?
We really loved what Bad Brewing did in Mason.
And we love those guys.
We love those guys,
They're doing a fantastic
that
job.
small downtown, walkable traffic, when weather's bad, people that can walk in, they don't have to drive very far. We really were looking for a place that we could do what Bad did in Mason, and really, with everything that's kind of blown up in the last 3 years with Williamston and Grand Ledge, this was really, to us, the last best spot. It just was challenging with finding the space that we ideally wanted, that we could afford to build, but the church ended up calling us, and we ended up biting off a little more than we wanted to. But I think we had a home run.
Well, a lot of people say that, I mean, opening a brewery these days is a little crazy, you know, because there's so much competition now, and new ones pop up. But Nate, you've believed in this for a while.
Yeah, it's it was kind of just an idea for a couple years, I think, and then to see what's happened from last February to now has been amazing, and to know that this is the only brewery in Clinton County, I think it's going to be huge for our area. You know, the north side of Lansing and Eden, Ingham, Clinton, like the whole neighboring area is going to really benefit from this, I think.
Has the community here in the DeWitt area really been looking forward to this and anxiously awaiting to
Definitely.
welcome you with open arms?
It started with the city of DeWitt. I mean, they've been unbelievable. Really helped us along the way. Have been excited with us in seeing this come through. Community's been fantastic. We started our Facebook page 3 years ago, 3,500 followers. We've put everything out there to get feedback on colors of the walls to the logos to everything we've done, and the feedback's just been unbelievable.
You've crowdsourced the whole look in here? Well, man, your crowd knows what's up because it looks great.
Thank you. Yes. We did have some help from some friends with the colors as well, but we've definitely been using our Facebook and the local community to help us with ideas to make it better.
So, Joel, the concept is family friendly. Come on in. You're going to find some great beer because we know the brewer, right?
Right.
You're going to also offer some food. We're going to talk a little bit more about what you're offering, but that's your plan, though. Have a menu, bring in some different items for people, right?
Full menu, kids menu, area for kids to hang out and play games. We definitely have intentionally made this as friendly focused as we can, family friendly focus, because this is a place with the food and everything else that anybody with children, anybody that, from a young couple with kids to, those that have retired and are looking for a great space to hang out for date night, that's what this space is for.
Yeah. And I also know that the name comes from a local landmark. Is that right?
The river, yes. Yes.
That would be a local landmark.
That is a big one.
And, we've got the river and then the stained glass. So when you see our reverse G's in our logo, that is a reflective G is what we're going for. So
I wondered about that. Okay. Did you guys have to replace the stained glass here?
We just had to repair.
Oh, okay. It's beautiful, and it's a really nice landmark for Looking Glass. It's great.
We think so.
Awesome. Nate, you said you got about 10 beers on tap right now and then more to come?
Yeah, we have we brewed 7 beers initially. We offered 2 of those 7 as nitro options. In the past week, Lee has brewed 2 or 3 more beers, so we expect to have probably 10 or 12 in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
And it kind of looks like you have a little something for everyone, everything from light to dark.
Yeah, we hope to have all the bases covered with the first 7 that we brewed, and I know with spring right around the corner and summer coming up, we're going to do some awesome seasonal beers that are going to try to appeal to everybody.
I like it. Now, are you making any root beer for the kids?
I think we do have plans to make root beer eventually. We didn't make it right away.
That's coming.
It's coming
one thing
soon.
at a time. I mean, you are opening a brewery, so I can understand.
We'll have all the beer covered eventually.
Right. And we are going to talk, Nate, with you a little bit later because you're going to help us pick Beer of the Week from Looking Glass Brewery. So we will talk about that later. And like John said, we're going to talk more about the menu with the chef here as well. Right, John?
That's right. We'll talk about the menu. And, boy, you never know. Maybe Sweet Delicious will come by.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we text her. We'll see if she can stop by.
I hope she brings pie.
The last time she came by, remember that last year we did the show here in Lansing?
We did it at
Horrocks.
At Horrocks
that time.
Yeah.
She brought pie.
Oh, she was hilarious. Yeah, she's very funny. Well, she was you should say, Sweet Delicious, your pick for Michigan's best pie.
And another reason to come to downtown DeWitt.
Yep, one of your searches for M Live. And actually coming up next on the show, we are going to talk to our M Live colleague and good friend, Mr. Eli Zink. He's going to tell us what he's found to love in Michigan since he's a recent transplant.
Cool.
I know, that'll be kind of good. All right, you guys, if people want to get more information about Looking Glass, maybe plan a visit to DeWitt, where's all your information at?
Right now, best place, Looking Glass Brewing Company Facebook, and then lookingglassbrewingcompany.com.
Awesome. Well, Joel, congratulations on opening another great addition to the Michigan brewing scene, Looking Glass Brewing in DeWitt. Nate, you're going to be on a little bit and help us do Beer of the Week. So stay tuned to Behind the Mint.
Joel Dillingham here at Looking Glass Brewing Company, downtown DeWitt. You can follow us at Looking Glass Brewing Company at Facebook or .com. And always keep listening to Behind the Mitten.
And welcome back to Behind the Mitten. John Gonzalez along with Amy Sherman, thanking you for joining us every single weekend here on the radio, because we love traveling the state, Amy, and we love telling people about new places to go and check out, right?
We do. It's super fun to do that, right?
It's super fun. And our last guest, we're in a new place here in DeWitt, Michigan.
Yeah, we have to say thank you to everyone at Looking Glass Brewing for hosting us this week, including co-owner Joel Dillingham, and of course our good buddy Nate, who's going to come back a little bit later to do Beer of the Week. So you want to stay tuned for that. But since we get to drive around and eat at amazing places for our regular jobs at mlive.com, we thought it'd be interesting to bring our good friend and co-worker at MLive, Eli Zink. He's on the video team at MLive, and a recent returnee to the state of Michigan. And it's been really fun for us to have him experience some of the things that we get to experience with new eyes, I think, from someone who hasn't been in the state. Right, John?
That's right. Eli, welcome to the show.
Well, it's great to be here, John. Great to be here, Amy. And as always, we're at another amazing establishment with you guys, and I'm having the time of my life.
All right.
Oh, wow. Cue up the song, Time of Your Life. There you go.
I love it. Well, you grew up in Michigan.
Yeah, I grew up in Ann Arbor. I actually lived in a small town called Manchester for the first 7-8 years I was in Michigan.
Known for their chicken dinners, right?
Yes. Amazing chicken dinners and a great fair. Then moved to Ann Arbor and spent another 7-8 years there. And then I left and sort of bounced around everywhere for about a decade, and then came back. And it was sort of like seeing the state with new eyes.
Yeah, well, it's a different state than when you left, right? I mean, so many changes have happened.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing to come back and to be able to experience all the new things. And when I lived here, I was under 21. I didn't get to, experience the craft brew scene, and it really has exploded since I was away. And it's just been fascinating to see how many things have opened up, not just in Ann Arbor, where I'm back, but all over the state where you guys have been able to take me around to.
Well, sometimes when we're not working.
Well, Eli's on the video team and doing a great job over there. Where'd you get your schooling at to learn what you do professionally?
So I went to a few different places, but I got my master's at George Washington University. But I did some time in the Czech Republic, actually, and at the New York Film Academy.
I like Czechoslovakia. Were you in Prague? You didn't tell me this.
Yeah, in Prague at the Prague Film School.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
They have a film school in Prague?
They do. A couple, actually. One is taught in Czech, which I do not know Czech.
You flunked out of that one, yeah.
That school's I wasn't even going to try it.
Whoops, wrong class.
That's a lot of consonants in a row that my brain couldn't quite process.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I was thinking in my head. You can see them all, right? Like
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, the text upside down.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been as literate upside down or regular.
Yeah. So you spent some time there.
Yep. Spent some time there. But I was in D.C. before coming back to Ann Arbor, and was fortunate enough to get the job at MLive, and here I am.
Here you are.
Yeah. So as we've dragged you across the state, what have been some of your favorite experiences with Michigan's Best and with places that to visit or eat or drink at that you've been impressed with?
One thing that was really special to me was when we did the Jackson episode of Michigan's Best, which you can find on mlive.com or at our YouTube page, MLive's YouTube page. You can see the Michigan Best series. And Jackson was amazing because growing up, I wasn't far from Jackson, but I would never think to go there. It just wouldn't occur to me. And even when they said we're doing an episode in Jackson, I'm like, okay, I guess we'll go to Jackson.
They're the professionals. They know what they're talking about, I guess.
Right. And I went there, and the food and the beverages, the whole package was fantastic. When we started off at Hinckley, which truly was the best donut I've ever had, easily, ending up at Grand River, which is such a cool spot to eat and drink. It was really a great experience. And then I have to shout out to Chilangos, because one of the best pork carnitas I've had. So the whole experience of Jackson was amazing. But really, anywhere you guys take me tends to be quite excellent.
But see, now you can concur with us when we say we love Jackson.
Absolutely.
I'm a little surprised though you didn't mention the breakfast shots at Duffy's.
Well, so I was holding the camera, so I couldn't exactly take one, but they looked good. So.
They are good.
They are good.
They're really good. You have to go to Duffy's in Jackson if you want to do the breakfast shot. It's available all day long, and it is a blend of Jameson
butter shot
in one glass, and then you get orange juice chaser in another glass, and then you get a piece of bacon to finish the whole thing off.
And that's how you wake up.
That's how you wake up.
The guys at Looking Glass right now are taking notes.
They're taking notes. It's a very delicious shot, and we highly recommend.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's really cool. It's a great job that you have. And did you always grow up wanting to be in the film industry or doing video? I mean, what was your... How'd you get to this point?
Well, I think when I knew was when I would watch movies and I'd be more excited to buy the DVD sort of box set and see the behind the scenes. And that's what really, got me excited. And